the Raiders have met with Texas Tech defensive lineman Lee Hunter at the NFL Combine. Now, Lee Hunter,
Woo!
hey, that's a name that we was talking about yesterday. I know one guy that's high on your list. Somebody, if he does fall in the second round, which I don't know if he will, but he's a guy that would do great on this defensive line, and just would be another solid addition, especially when you got a guy like a guy like Rob Leonard taking over the defense now, and his specialty being that defensive line, and also adding who's the guy that we brought in for the defensive line? I forgot his name. Travis Smith, right? So
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the coach. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, coaching staff, like it's a good sign. The Raiders meeting up with him. Hopefully, it was a good interview. Hopefully, they liked what they heard from him, and maybe he's the guy that's on the board for this team moving forward. But what's your thoughts on that?
Oh, I've talked about Lee Hunter a lot, and every mock draft I always think about taking him. Now, the question is, will he be there at number 36 when the Raiders are on the board?
Yeah,
And that's where I talked about it yesterday, where and you and I are talking about going to the draft and being there, and I remember at one point you were like, "Yeah, but we're gonna have the number one pick, and then what are we gonna do the rest of the day?" And I told you I have a feeling that the Raiders are gonna trade back into the first round, and because we have 10 draft picks, like we got to be able to move up and down. And you saw it last year with Spytek, where he's not afraid to move around the draft board.
yeah,
And Lee Hunter, like I told you, like there's a lot of good offensive linemen in this draft, a lot of good ones. But when you watch that offensive line tape, there's one guy who beats almost every single one of them, and it's Lee Hunter.
yeah. I like it though, and he's definitely a name to keep an eye out. And if he's a guy that's still available there in the late first round, maybe we do see something happen. And I'd be down for that as long as it's a player that they like and it's a player that we know can help this team out. Then so be it. Whether it's him, whether it's one of those top offensive linemen that surprisingly fall, like I would love to see the Raiders get a little more aggressive in the draft, especially knowing that we have what 9, 10 picks in this year's draft. We don't need all those picks though, but definitely would like to see that.
Yeah,
Well,
and we we talked about it earlier in the show. I brought it up where we always try to find somebody to help Max Crosby, and I think Lee Hunter would open it up because we always talk about Max Crosby, the Condor, right? His wingspan is out there. Lee Hunter has the same thing. Like Lee Hunter's wingspan is 6'9" when he's out there, and just having that defensive tackle in the middle that could take, I want to see Max not get double teamed every time. Like, I want to
yeah,
double team, triple team, and then where's everybody else on that defensive line that is
yeah.
supposed to get there? So it would be nice to, and maybe he's like the Christian Wilkins without kissing everybody's forehead. Like that's what we need.
That's what we need. As long as just bring in some great players. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I mean, we do have Tonka Hemingway and Jonah Laulu, but I'm just joking. But yeah, shout
No,
out
but
JC. Yo, go ahead. What were you gonna
no,
say?
but I'm saying like good players bring up other players. So
That's true.
Lalu and all that, everybody else would benefit from another good player.
Yeah, and we seen it with the Browns recently. Just having Mason Graham over there helped elevate. Not saying that Miles Garrett needed any type of elevation, but Miles Garrett, like, it took a lot of the load off of Miles Garrett, just having another interior pass rusher to help out. Maybe that could be the same for Max Crosby if he's still here by at the end of the day.